Hello, Libra, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for March 16th through the 22nd, 2026 for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hope everyone is doing well this week. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone, so take what resonates for you. So let's see what the cards are revealing for the week ahead. And start with the oracle messages first. And Libra, what crystal? Oh boy, dolomite just like flipped over. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So the dolomite crystal, stay strong in your faith, your true authentic self. All right. Let's see what other messages we have for you, Libra. What message from the Sacred Traveler is coming through for Libra? We have narrow pathway and it's tread thoughtfully. This is all very be cautious energy that's coming out. And let's see, what other messages do we have for Libra for the week? Ooh. All right. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. You're going to start hearing more and more and more in regards to light codes. So for this week, the narrow pathway message for you, Libra, is about not making any quick decisions. Make sure you're thinking things through. This is, as it says, tread thoughtfully, tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there could be some potential difficulties. So stay very focused. Don't allow yourself to get distracted this week, especially if you're working on a project. It will succeed, but only if you go slowly. So the Sacred Traveler, just crossing this bridge here, is just taking one step at a time, very deliberately and very cautiously. So we're talking about outcomes here. You know, a positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. I can do whatever is thrown at me for this week. The narrow pathway is not rushing into anything, taking your time, taking the deliberate steps. It's almost like, when you do Tai Chi, you're doing deliberate movements and actions. So it's that kind of energy. Now, with the Arcturian light codes, this is evolving into like a greater state of being. There's a message here about how you can approach even the most mundane of tasks, so to speak. It's kind of like showing up on a daily basis, whatever the case may be. Like if you're seeing it for the first time, is about the best way that I can present this energy to you. It's recalling your power and realizing, you're all connected. You're part of this evolution of humanity. And it doesn't matter if you're just, in regards to yourself or maybe leading a larger group. This is about doing the everyday things in a new and maybe more loving way. So it's kind of like if you were going to a place for the very first time, how you would view every little thing. So it's kind of like seeing your environment and what you do on a daily basis, your workplace, your connections, your relationships, seeing them in a new light. All right. Let's see what the the tarot is bringing forth for the week. Messages and guidance for Libra, please, for the week ahead. What's coming through? What does Libra need to hear, be aware of? And we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have a sleeping dragon, you know, protecting your assets. We have the Major Arcana card, the Emperor, and that's 2 4s. So it's one of nailing things down. Again, this kind of falls into a positive mindset about don't move too quickly, especially with the Four of Pentacles. There could be like some investment or some tip that you get. I would think it through. Your cards are indicating to think it through. You've got the strong energy of the Emperor here, an indication to move forward, take action. And then the Page of Wands. This is messages coming in. I feel that it's news that you were meant to hear, good news. And the overall energy playing out in the background is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this could be money troubles, investment troubles, in regards to your budget. It could be, you've got the Four of Pentacles here, but the Five of Pentacles is one about loss or worrying about money. Will there be enough? And the stained glass window, this is where the help, the assistance resides. So we do see a butterfly coming in. There's a transformation that can be happening. That's why your reading started off with the Dolomite crystal about stay strong in your faith. Keep your focus. Positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. That is so true. Not making any rash decisions. That could be, I see, they're giving me like moving your money around, or it can be for some of you might be trying to, get it quick. And this is what it's warning you against. Think things through. Maybe even put your money in a little bit safer space if it's in regards to investments. So, and then of course, this is certainly about recalling in your power, looking at things with a fresh pair of eyes. It's a way of thinking for the future. How is it going to benefit you right now? You're receiving these kind of downloads, and it can be in regards to your money and finances. There's a strong indication of that, especially with the overall energy being the Five of Pentacles. It can be money struggles that you're having at this time. But if you keep a positive mindset, if you think things through, you're going to hang on to your money. So the Four of Pentacles is a strong indication about keeping your financial foundation safe and secure in place. We have the sleeping dragon here. Let things lie. Wait. There's a strong indication of wait in regards to any investments or disturbing 401ks or borrowing money or whatever the case may be. There's a strong indication of wait. We do have the Emperor Major Arcana card, so it can be, there'll be a sign or a signal that now's the time, because the Emperor is definitely one of taking some sort of action. But I feel it's more keeping things safe and secure. We have the Four energy, which can be a very grounded energy, thinking things through, kind of seeing things from a new perspective, you might say. And then, of course, we have the Page of Wands. This can be some good news coming in. That could be when the Emperor might then, that energy, spring into action. So Page of Wands can be a new idea coming in. It could be information that you're getting. But the overall energy is the Five of Pentacles, where a positive mindset is almost imperative this week, so that you're not stuck in this loss kind of energy. You know, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, it's kind of like almost like a teeter-totter is what I'm picking up. So let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. See what's pairing up with it. Oh, look at that. Now, whenever you get the same clarifying card, he has got his money nailed down. He is solid and secure. And the original card had a dragon. So this is about just batten down the hatches in regards to your money. Definitely. So we got the Emperor. What's pairing up with the Emperor? It can be that the Emperor is making a very smart action, a decision, and the action that is being decided upon is to wait. Otherwise, there will be a disappointment. Yeah, definitely see that. That definitely ties into the tread carefully message. Very intentional steps. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed. And the Page of Wands, Judgment. Definitely, you know, the Arcturian light codes message here. You're receiving some downloads, some information. You're recalling, maybe remembering possible information that and experiences from your past. You know, with the Judgment card, this is about out with the old, in with the new. You're hearing the call. This is about thinking about your future, looking at things in a whole new light. So it's almost like a whole another level, you know, like a good example would be Libra. If you were on the ground looking up at the sky, or, you know, the horizon, let's say the horizon. Now, if you were a bird up in the sky looking out, it's a whole different perspective. So this light code is bringing in new information. The Judgment card is about hearing the call, receiving this message about looking at things in a whole new way. I'm surprised we don't have the Hangman card here because it feels very much like that energy. But the Judgment card is hearing the call, and it's kind of like the old way of doing things or looking at things is falling away. It's crumbling away, and there's something new. So again, the message coming in with the Page of Wands, hearing the call. You know, getting those downloads, that information coming in. And knowing, we do see the butterfly here. You know, there's a transformation coming and there's assistance nearby. We have the Knight of Cups. That can indicate some kind of movement. And look at this, we have the Ten of Cups. So happiness is not far away. It's about being cautious this week with your money, with your decisions. And keeping a positive mindset, definitely. All right, Libra, last message from the Starlight deck. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars, not to tear each other down. Okay. Well, Libra, I leave you with that message, but thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to make it a great week, and tread carefully.